जिन्होंने ये हमला किया है उन आतंकियों को और इस हमले की साजिश रचने वालों को उनकी कल्पना से भी बड़ी सजा मिलेगी.
Let's be honest. There's a difference between controlling a narrative and controlling the truth. For years now, the Indian government has told the world that terrorism in Kashmir has been finished, but reality has quietly kept proving otherwise. The recent terrorist attack in Pehalgam is not the first one in Kashmir since the abrogation of Article 370 in 2019. Despite repeated declarations by the Modi government, and especially by Home Minister Amit Shah, that terrorism has been eliminated, over 25 attacks have taken place in Jammu and Kashmir since then. These include the 2023 Riyasi bus attack, in which 9 innocent pilgrims lost their lives, the Rajouri twin attacks in January 2023 that killed 7 civilians, including children, and the Kulgam encounter in 2022, where several Indian soldiers were killed in an ambush. The deadliest attack was in Poonch in April 2023, where 5 Indian soldiers were killed. Clearly, while the intensity may have reduced, militancy has not been wiped out, and it's important that we acknowledge that. Now, following the latest incident, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in an incredibly delicate situation. Over the past decade, his image has transcended politics. He's been raised by millions to near mythological status, seen as the one man who delivers swift justice. That same public now expects a strong and even more decisive response. But Modi, more than most, knows how dangerous an overreaction could be. A disproportionate military response could result in civilian casualties, international backlash, and in the worst-case scenario, escalate into a direct conflict between 2 nuclear powers, India and Pakistan. India has always prided itself on being a nation that does not initiate war. From 1947 up until Kargil, India has consistently responded, never provoked. But when terrorism strikes deep into the heart of the country, a response becomes not just expected, but necessary. The world may sympathize with restraint, but domestically, silence will be seen as weakness. And then there's the other factor, China. Since 2019, Beijing has offered vocal diplomatic support to Pakistan and has even signaled that it will stand by Pakistan in case of Indian military aggression. That support may not just be symbolic. India could face cyber warfare, intensified pressure along the line of actual control, or renewed attempts at land encroachment. For conflict in today's world doesn't just happen with guns. It happens online, on borders, through trade disruptions and disinformation. However, there is a silver lining. India's political parties seem united in this moment of crisis. Despite deep-rooted ideological divides, leaders across the spectrum have condemned the attack and offered support to the government. This rare consensus may allow the current administration the freedom to act decisively, knowing that it has bipartisan backing. But the challenges remain complex. A response is absolutely needed to maintain national morale, to send a message to enemies, and to restore public faith. But the form of that response, whether military, diplomatic, covert, or cyber, will define how India is seen, not just today, but for years to come. The Modi government is now walking a razor-thin line between appearing strong and acting responsibly, between satisfying nationalistic expectations and preserving long-term peace. The whole world is watching, and perhaps, more than ever, India must balance the weight of its rage with the wisdom of its restraint.